Hello everyone, my name is Rob, I'm from the Insane Gamers, and this is part 4 of Halo Infinite on the Xbox One. If you're wondering what I was doing at the start of the video there, before the logo, before the intro, it was related to the... Well, you need to know how the restart mission and the checkpoint system works in the game, but essentially, always before the intro, I've always had like the cutscene or the last part of the... Before it saves the checkpoint, essentially, and then the intro is like a cut, and it basically disguises between the two parts. And in the previous part, we went up the elevator, and it loaded the next level, and then the next part was the elevator coming up. Well, unfortunately, I deleted that footage because I didn't need it anymore. Well, I thought I didn't need it anymore, and it's completely gone. It's deleted from recycling and everything. So when I loaded the game up, I was like, wait, I'll hit restart mission, because normally that starts you right from the very beginning of the mission. That's not what happened. It just started me with the elevator back up, so that's what that was. So essentially, you missed like, I don't know, 5 seconds of dialogue, or I assume there was dialogue, I can't remember now, but there was something. Anyway, there's a cutscene coming up right now.
Just give me a second. I should be able to get control from here.
So Tremonius has fallen, a victim of the Master Chief's might. Do not fool yourself. He was not the best of the Banished, not by any measure. It occurs to me that we have not been introduced. I, of course, know of you, Spartan. Your legend, the fear you inspire is admirable. The hope you stir in the hearts of your kind, misplaced. I want you to know my name too, to know my legend. How else will you beg me for mercy? I am Escharum, War Chief of the Banished. This is my world now, and you have little time remaining in it.
Well, this is where the game starts going open world. And if you don't know what that means, well, I was going to say like GTA, but it's not really. It's more like Far Cry. If you've ever played like Far Cry 3 or whatever, you can... essentially, you have missions to do, but you can go and capture outposts and stuff like that. That's essentially what this is. You have to... What we're doing here is we have to capture this outpost. And then there's other outposts we can capture later on in the game. Well, I say later on in the game. I tell you what. Maybe I just needed something that was like a familiar IP. But, yeah, I think I said in one of the previous videos, I said like, oh, I started playing Far Cry 3 and I didn't particularly like it. I played it for about like an hour, and then I sort of got bored and I've never played it since. And really, I really should get around to playing Far Cry 3. Taking it properly, because I know everyone was like, oh, it's an amazing game, you should totally, like, it's one of the best games ever made. Oh, that's what it seemed like at the time. That's why I ended up buying it, and then I played a bit of it and I was like, okay, don't particularly like this. But I'll give it a go for the channel, and, maybe I was wrong, like, 7, 8, however many years ago it came out and when I got it. Because I think it'd been out for a couple of months by the time that, obviously, for the internet to essentially be like, it's the best game ever, or whatever. But I tell you what, I was playing this. Normally when I record Halo, I do a mission. Maybe I do 2 missions, I don't know. But like, depends how long the mission is, obviously, how long the level is. Like I said, I keep calling them missions, because that's what they had in the game, but in previous Halos there've been levels, because they've not been open world. And that was a very bad grenade throw. But yeah, what I always did was I always completed the level, or I did 2 levels, and then I was like, right, I'll wait till my next time I need to record the game. This, I mean, I haven't played it since this recording, but I did this outpost, and then I was like, okay, there's a mission there to do, but there's all these other things. I'm gonna go do them, and that's what you'll actually see in part 5. I'm gonna have to do some interesting editing, because obviously you don't want to see me like. It's something I've never had to do really, because even in like GTA and stuff, I do the missions. I don't really do the side stuff. I mean, I do when I've actually played the games properly. I mean, I like how I like how I'm acting like playing the game on the Let's Plays, not playing it properly. No, when I play the games properly, I mean like by myself and I'm not talking and anything, which is technically how I do Halo. Like I said, do the commentary after the fact. But yeah, that'd be an interesting edit, because I've never done something where I've paid attention to, like, done something like this where I've done the side quests. Like, if I do the side quests in GTA or whatever, it'll be at the end of the game. To be honest, I've never really thought about it, because, I mean, GTA 4 was the first GTA that I played. And I'm nowhere near finished that. I mean, I'm literally just in Bohan now. Nowhere near doing any of the side missions or anything like that. And, well, San Andreas is also new on the channel, so, well, newish. I like how I'm saying new when I'm up to, like, 18 parts, but you know what I mean. Like, it's new-ish on the channel. I'm nowhere near finished that either, obviously, so it's not like I need to do the side missions on there. I've never really had to do a game. I've either done games where you have to do basically everything in order. I mean, I suppose you could count Halo. You could count Forza Horizon, because that's basically you do anything you want. But it's not really, you know. I am doing the story in that. I'm just doing races that don't affect the story, because essentially to earn XP in Halo. I keep saying Halo because that's the footage I'm looking at. In Forza Horizon, you don't have to do the races. It's weird. You can just earn XP by just driving around and stuff, and you just need the XP to continue doing the story. So you can literally just drift and do everything, not do any races, and it's done, essentially. Like, that's how it works. So yeah, but that'd be an interesting edit, because literally every other game on the channel, I mean, Need to Speed Most Wanted, that was a story, you had to complete the races in order. I mean, Pac-Man The Ghostly Adventures is do all the levels in order, essentially. Trying to fit Ratchet and Clank, you know, you just complete the game. It's essentially like, this is the first game I've done where I've got like side missions and stuff to do. I mean, maybe there was side missions in Ratchet and Clank. It's been so long since I played it, I can't remember. But I don't think if there was some, there wasn't many. It was like optional stuff that like seemed like it took place during the story anyway. It was a bit like GTA in the fact that, you know, there's some missions in Grand Theft Auto games that you don't have to complete to progress through the story, but they're there and they just make the story better, essentially. But yeah, we have to capture this outpost. It's the first thing we have to do, and then like I said, in part 5 you'll see a bunch of the different types of things you can do, because there's capturing outposts, or bases as it calls them. There's rescuing Marines that are pinned down by other I was going to say Covenant. They're not Covenant now, they're Banished. Yeah, rescuing Marines that are like essentially being captured by the Banished. There's there's destroying destroying propaganda radio stations, and there's, or radio transmissions I should say, not really radio station, but you know what I mean. And then there's also taking down high value targets, and I do maybe there's other types of missions I haven't seen, essentially, since I've, you know, those are the only types I've done so far. Those were the only ones that were on the map. But yeah, I've done a couple of those. I've done all of those, I should essentially say. So that'll be an interesting thing to see how I have to edit, because obviously to get to each one you have to walk there or drive there, and I think that's quite boring, and you guys wouldn't want to see that. So there'll be lots of well, I would say jump cuts, but I think it'll probably be more like fades and edits and stuff like that, to be honest. But we've taken over this outpost now, and yeah, there'll be another cutscene, and then the weapon will tell us about the different types of things we can do in the free roam. So yeah, see you after this cutscene.
Let me see. The Banished are using a modification of the Covenant's BattleNet protocol. Pretty easy to push through, and done. I've removed this location from their system. We're safe here.
LZ secure.
Solid ground. As good as this feels. Please tell me we can go. Did you find the weapon you were looking for? Can we go?
Hi.
What the? Cortana. But she... This is all her fault.
It isn't Cortana. Tell him.
But it's classified.
Permission granted.
I was created by Dr. Catherine Halsey to mimic this installation's security to trap Cortana for deletion. I was successful.
Cortana's no longer a threat. And now she's going to help us stop the Banished.
Of course she is.
I think I'm with you. I didn't even know what a Banished was an hour ago, and even I can see the odds aren't great.
Yes. Yes, you should listen to her. You're gonna get us all killed.
Oh, this is fascinating. You're trying to survive, but I was programmed to die.
Really? One person with a death wish wasn't enough.
No, I was just figuring what I'm supposed to... Wait. I'm picking up a UNSC distress signal.
Location.
The source is 4 kilometers from here.
Now, unfortunately, this part doesn't tell you all the different types of missions that you can do, or the side quests, I should say. It tells you that's the next mission you need to go to, and this is the outpost that we've taken over. So Outpost Tremonius is what we've taken over, and that's the name of this video, because I don't know what the hell I'm going to title the next one, because we're not doing a mission, so it's uncharted territory for Halo. I mean, I always try to have a witty title and stuff for games, but before the name of the game, but that's relevant somewhat, but I don't know what to do. So yeah, I've been Robin from the Insane Gamers. Thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra.
Mark it. Let's go.
Let's go. What? There? Siempre hay algo contigo. Déjame en paz, por favor.